Agua bendita, que se ocupa, cura o curita. Cállense que llega visita. Qué familia tan perfectita. Lo que no se tiene se pinta. Tapen con tapete o con...
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Raptors. And back in action is Pascal Siakam. They are more than happy he is suited up and ready to play.
And the fans have been waiting for this moment really all game. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's really worked hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible. And I know he's been waiting for this day.
Yeah, and what's surprising is how many guys have stepped up in his absence. But obviously they're thrilled to have him back.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Here's Bamba. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Okay. That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Barnes left side. And the dunk by Barnes.
I'll just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Fultz. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting. Just around 70% on the season.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When Daddy fix it? Here you go.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard. Hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Van Vliet. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. From past the arc, Van Vliet can't get it to go. Out to the right wing. And Bull wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Oh, that's not a foul, man.
Pascal Siakam
That's not a foul.
A big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it.
Not a
They
foul.
allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title. I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
And here is Van Vliet. After Mohamed Bamba was able to get the triple.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Now, here's Suggs. And he's fouled pretty hard on that.
I love that
shot. He's
contact,
got the
man.
chance to pick up the points at the line.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Fultz, no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game.
Well, great job to put it on the deck and draw the contact. You can see the versatility of Pascal Siakam's game.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Siakam. They double team Siakam. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Fultz with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Here's Isaac. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. He told me defensively they want to change ends quickly to prevent runouts. And then offensively, they have to take care of the ball and take good shots. He said it will take a focused effort on our part to control the tempo of this game. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Here's Anunoby. Isaac with the steal. Suggs with the ball. Pass to Bull. Now Isaac. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, that's about being opportunistic. OG Anunoby so good at anticipating when he can jump and get a steal.
Here's Bamba. And stolen by Siakam. Shot's good by Benton.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Suggs.
Boy, Suggs gets up off his feet in a hurry, finishes that drive with authority.
Here's Benton.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And good that time. Bamba's got 9 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Orlando leading by 7. Pass to Bull. At the elbow, it's Bamba. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. With 2 seconds left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Mohamed Bamba getting it done for the Orlando Magic. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well. Boy, you guys think about the Orlando Magic. It's been a franchise that hasn't been able to get any kind of footing in the right direction. This all transpired after Dwight Howard left. They've had a number of high draft picks. We've got to see what happens from here.
Now, here's Hampton. Here's Ben Carroll. They get it again. Wagner. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
No.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
The Magic, Doris, have accumulated a lot of losses, too, over the years. And you feel it taking a toll, I think, on their confidence. Do you?
I do, Kevin, because this is a team with a lot of young players, and when losing is all you know, it's a challenge. You're trying desperately to establish culture and winning habits, and you need to start being competitive again. It can be a perpetuating cycle that they've got to break out of.
To the wing right side. Here's Boucher. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here is Hampton. That one's off, still out of sync.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, you can see Chris Boucher's got excellent vertical, makes that finish look easy.
Here's Banchero.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Achua. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Pass to Ross. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
With the drive. Rejection. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good. Porter. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Suggs. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for Jalen Suggs.
You see Suggs' willingness on the catch to be ready to release quickly. You've got to be decisive, and he was.
It's stolen by Hampton. Suggs with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And finished off by Wagner.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Driving to the basket. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Back to Achua. Pass to Banton. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Suggs with the steal. Over to the wing. Now here's Hampton. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Magic lead by 4.
And they've moved inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Achua. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And that one is good from Suggs.
This is a demonstration of how dangerous Jalen Suggs can be when he decides to take it to the rack with strength. But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to Suggs. And here is Hampton. Here's Suggs. 8 points for him. Here's Banchero. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big. And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
About to say, don't call no charge.
Foul, and he'll head to the line.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
Dog, I ain't
And that
fucking
one
game.
misses. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And it's Trent in the corner. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
To the left side wing. Now Ross tries again. Here's Bamba. And finally they hit one. Bamba's got 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Magic on defense. 6-point lead. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. They get the rebound.
Dog, what
And Siakam throws it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
the hell?
And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
1 second separating the
Oh,
shot clock and game clock.
Okay. So I
And
didn't
battle
pass
here
it.
for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Now, here's Banchero. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Left block shot on the way. That shot no good. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Isaac right side. Pass to Fultz.
How about the defense of Pascal Siakam? This guy likes making it tough on the offensive player.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
Here's Fultz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Tries it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there.
This is shameful.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Suggs in the corner.
Just
second chance shot. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here's Bull. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Isaac. And they get it back. Another shot. And Bull with the lay-in. Bull's got 5 now.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Come on, man.
A 6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
And Isaac throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Orlando with the ball after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Pass to Bull. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
What the fuck,
Free throw missing.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness. Just nothing going right for him at the line. He's lost some confidence up there.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. He can get you in the open.
He just rubbed off
and
on
have
him,
good
man.
sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything. Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets in the
Move,
right
man.
position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Van Vliet. Banchero grabs the board. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Ross with it at the elbow bowl. They grab their own miss. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Scraping the screens like a motherfucker, Slim.
As he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Outside for Jackson. And Anunoby, here we go.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Pass to Bull. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Time call here where Magic decide to talk it over.
Magic timeout called.
1:58 left to play in the third. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And like his father, Manu, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 3. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. No good from Ross.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Ross. Here's Hampton. It's hauled in by Achua. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him. Puts it up off the inbound. Banton's shot is off. Down low. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Pass to Achua. Hampton on the double team. Back to Achua. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the middle. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Boucher. Cuts off the pass. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Banton. 13 points in the game. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is tremendous athleticism from Josh Jackson. Boy, you better stay connected to his body or he's going to make you look silly.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Could go. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Magic up by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Toronto has possession. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Achua. Here's Banton to take the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. Here's Banton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Hampton.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Banchero. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And he comes up with the deuce. Benton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Benton. A second chance effort. That shot off. The Magic go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Banchero. Clock at 6. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Boucher with the steal. Here's Banton.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
A new group in now for the Raptors.
Substitution for your Raptors.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here's Van Vliet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
The 3. And it's Suggs missing. And Toronto has possession. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Barnes. It's good again, and an excellent 7th or 8th shooting night so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And he drives in, and he gets it to go. And now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
And the shot goes in. And that's 11 points for Siakam.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Bamba. And Barnes comes to help. Banchero with the ball. Clock at 4. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Raptors leading by 3. Barnes the screen. Van Vliet wide open. That shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it. And it's Barnes snapping it down.
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
And stolen by Barnes. Rebounded by Hampton. The Magic trailed by 5. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. Here's Van Kill. Good D by Siakam. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throw.
There's so many things to love about Fred VanVleet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Hampton. Look it off the crossover. Hampton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Siakam, good.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Over in the corner, Isaac. And it's off from three-point range. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic trailed by 6.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And the shot goes down.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player. And now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight. After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same. And largely a no-show right here.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And finished off by Porter.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.